go crazy.
I love going to the gym.
I used to have a bad habit. I think it's a right mindset to have.
So there's no time for me to sit down and start dwelling in those thoughts.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us. I am Adetoun Jegede, and this is Not Just Talk. And today I'm here with my friend Dami. She is a counselor, a wife, a mom, and I like to add that she's a gym enthusiast because she's always oppressing me with her gym videos. Welcome, Dami.
Thank you.
You for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
I just have a question that, I'm interested in knowing the answer. How do you keep sane with all the craziness of this world? Like, with everything that is happening within and around us, there are so many reasons to get anxious. There are so many reasons not to show up like every day. For example, you are a wife, you are a mother, you have your business to run. You have your friends to attend to. You have different things seeking your attention at different times. How do you not go crazy? I'm really interested. I'm really interested in this.
Okay, so over the years, I've tried not to worry myself about things I have no control over. So when I see that there's little or nothing I can do about, I just try not to worry about it. Yeah, so there are things that I do that makes me not worry about it, because saying I would try not to worry about it is not practical. But there are some things
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you that. It's
How
easy
do you
to
not
say.
worry?
Yes. It's easy to say, don't worry about it and all of that. But what are the practical ways of not worrying? I like what you said, by the way. I think it's a right mindset to have. It will help you. It will help you put perspective into issues or just handle issues better. How do I not worry? That's the next question. How do I not worry about this thing?
Okay, so the first thing I do is prayer. I'm sure you already know. I was going to say prayer, but as cliche as that sounds, that is actually, it is what it is. Like, it's just prayer, because there's a superior being and someone that can handle what I can't handle.
I agree.
So I just give it to him in prayer.
I know, yes, we know these things, and a lot of people say prayer. Some people are just like, prayer, they've come again, But really, I agree with you. Like you said, there's a superior being who can take control of what you cannot take control
At any
of.
time.
So just dump it at his feet.
Yes.
I mean, I see it as a privilege.
Of course.
Yeah, I see it as a privilege. And I'd like to add to what you said, that it doesn't necessarily mean, go and kneel down, bend down, or go to a mountain
Just
for 3 days. Prayer is just communication.
Yes.
Thank you. It's just simply communication. You're just telling God, this is the way I feel. I don't have it all together right now. In fact, you are ranting sometimes. Prayer is you just ranting and ranting and writing.
Yourself.
Yes, just expressing yourself. But there's a peace that comes from it. I know that you've heard it all about prayer.
But have you tried it?
Yes, but it's still prayer. I promise you. Try it. It works like magic.
It does.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So what is the other practical way? What's the other practical way that
like you said, that I'm a gym enthusiast. Okay, so
you're always oppressing us. She will carry the weight like this and this.
I know. So I love going to the gym, because outside all of my busy schedule, taking care of my son, getting him ready for school, attending prayers in the morning, first of all, school time, and running errands and my work also. So I still squeeze out 2 hours for gym, because that's how I get my day started, actually. So once I go to the gym, my day is already made. Like, I have no worry. There's not even time to sit down, because from the gym, I get back home to work, then go to pick my son, then come back home. Then I'm just doing from one thing to the other. So there's no time for me to sit down and start dwelling in those thoughts or those worries,
problems,
or the problems. You understand? So the gym is somewhere I really find peace.
I also think that there's something that exercising does to your mental health. Like it just helps you sets your mind.
Sets your day. Like it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Like once I didn't know this before. I just used to go to the gym because I want my body to look this way. I don't want to be fat, blah blah blah. But once I knew,
you look good, by the way, really
thank
good.
you. But once I knew what it did to my mental health, my physical, the whole well-being, like I started doing it. Very good.
I also try to exercise, even though
the video is supposed to make you come to the gym, not oppress you.
Even though the video is not as deep as Dami's own, I try, and I noticed that the times that I exercise, the days that I exercise, my day is well structured, is better. I'm less tired. There are some times that you wake up and you are just tired. You've not even started the day and you are so tired. So exercising works, and I think that's very important because different people turn to different things when they feel overwhelmed. You have people who turn to alcohol. Some people turn to maybe their past, something in their past or someone in their past that they've said, no, I'm done with this person. They'll just pick up the phone and call that person. So I think what I'm hearing you say is filling your day with activities or something that works for you. Works for you. I used to have a bad habit, and I don't even know if used to is the correct thing. So when I'm feeling that way sometimes, I'm also of the school of thought that whatever I can't do anything about, I don't worry about. Sometimes I will just eat.
So that's your coping mechanism.
I know it's not a good thing. So
I don't know if it's good or
sometimes
bad.
I try to sleep as well. It's just that when you wake up, you find out that the problem is still there.
It's where you left it.
The problem is still there, but these things, used to work for me. Eating, I don't advise anyone to do that, especially if it's excessive eating. But prayer is important. Turning to what you think works for you is also important. Something that is positive. That works for you. I have
emphasis on that.
Yes, emphasis on that. I remember there was a period in my life where I was just sad. Like I couldn't even get myself to pray. So for a couple of days, and my friends call me Prayo because I love to pray. Right? Okay. I love to pray. I enjoy praying. So I couldn't get myself to pray for about 4 days.
Wow.
I was going through. It was just really sad. It was a sad period for me. But at the point where I got up to say, I'm going to pray about this. And it was just from a thought of, you can't keep going like this. If you keep going this way, it means you've been defeated.
Yep.
And I stood up, I said, no, I'm not going to be defeated. So it was just like, reminding myself of what the word of God says, reminding myself that, this is not the end, reminding myself of who I am. Like, you've been sleeping, stand up.
Yeah.
Once I just got up to pray, it was like magic. Like, everything it was like pouring cold water.
So it's not enough for you to think about it. You have to get up and do it.
And I think what I love the most about prayer is the simplicity, the fact that I can just be here and just say, God, this is the way I feel. I know that you exist. It doesn't feel like it right now. I know that you are with me. It doesn't feel like it right now. But I know that what I know is deeper than what I feel. And it's greater than what I feel. And then it just helps. So really, prayer is the key. You know that song they taught us, I don't know if it's primary school or Sunday school.
Prayer is the master key.
Prayer is the master key.
And
the other one that says read your Bible, pray every day. It works like magic. It works like magic. A lot of things that people call, and I don't mean to undermine depression and all of those things, they are valid. But prayer works. Prayer works like magic. Thank you so much, Dami. You were going to say
so there's something else, because people might feel prayer and what's the other thing we talked about? Going to the gym.
Yeah,
I don't have the time to go to the gym. I don't have the time to pray, or probably I don't believe in prayers. So the other thing you can do is if you know how to relate with people, probably you have
that's
friends,
very important.
you have people that you can turn to, positive people, not someone that would make your worries
problem.
even.
So thank you for mentioning that. I have so there's this thing I do. Even though I encourage people to be very vulnerable, I don't believe in sharing my problem with somebody that will not help me. Somebody that cannot do anything about it. Just like what you said.
There's no point.
I would rather share with somebody who can pray with me or pray for me. Sometimes you just don't feel like praying. Let's be factual. And then it reminds me of something that happened just this morning. Somebody reached out to me. She's been going through stuff. Something really bad happened to her. And the first thing she said was that they told her not to tell anyone.
Wow.
And I told her, I said, you reaching out, after thanking her for reaching out, I told her, you reaching out and talking to somebody is a great step. And it's the first step. So, all those don't tell anyone your problem and all those things. I don't believe in it. Especially if the person can help you. I think it's important to surround yourself with people who can help.
I think that don't tell anyone is because people tend to, tell everybody their problem, and they end up telling people that actually have to the problem. You understand? So our parents or brothers, whoever, can just tell you, don't tell anybody. Because you really don't know who would help you when you tell them.
Other experiences that people have had. Exactly. They've told people their problems, and the AIT carried it. I don't know why AIT came to my head. But so talking to people. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our discussion or you learned anything at all from it, I would like to hear from you. I'd also like to know how you handle your own crazy times. How do you not go crazy? Like, despite everything that is happening within and around you, please share with me in the comments. Remember, we just want to talk, but it's not just talk.